Now, this may be a shock to some, but it ain't a shock to me. I truly believe, I know it's a bunch of good offensive linemen in the upcoming NFL draft, but I do believe that at the end of the day, Keylan Rutledge is going to be one of the best offensive linemen to come from this draft. Now, he might not go number one or first round is what I'm trying to allude to. He might not go second, but wherever he goes, somebody's getting in the gym. It makes me think of guys like Tate Ratledge, a Dylan Fairchild. Like, he gives me those kind of vibes. Obviously, both of those guys went to Georgia, but the reason I said it is he's the guy that excelled on the college level. Came over from Middle Tennessee State, played at Georgia Tech, was All-American this past year, a consistent All-American, two-time All-ACC selection as well. And he's already impressing, or he already impressed at the Senior Bowl, right? Basically showing what he can do, how he can dominate. And the cool thing is he's going to be able to play any of those three interior offensive line positions. You think about left guard, he can play that. Center, he can play that. Right guard, he definitely can play that. That's where he's dominated at. And he's done it for quite some time. And he just has a nasty, mean streak to him. What you need at an offensive lineman, right? He's not going to pull no punches. He's going to be overly physical. And he's going to be a guy that's going to hit you in the mouth over and over and over again. And these stats don't even do him justice. I know you're going to be, well, Najeh, he let up 12 pressures in a game, but he only allowed 1 sack, right? Now he's going against, obviously, the ACC competition, playing, some really good defensive lines. I know they don't get talked about all the time, but Duke had a really good defensive line this past year. Virginia Tech was pretty decent as well. So he's winning against and he's competed against some of the best. And obviously Clemson as well. 2 guys are going to be going in the NFL draft, and Peter Woods and TJ Parker. So, I mean, he's winning against the best of the best and dominated. So this is the guy, I think, whoever's going to get him is going to get a steal. I know he's being slept on a little bit, but don't be surprised if he moves up draft boards, right? He could have probably coming in 3rd, 4th round selection. He could easily jump into that 1st round, 2nd round. It just depends on what teams want, how much they're willing to pick for him. But he's definitely an NFL caliber talent, and he's going to be a guy I think that's going to kind of start the chain of Georgia Tech players going into the NFL draft. Now, when I say chain, like they have some now that are some prospects, the Amari Harveys, the Haynes King, right? I think Jamal Haynes, but I mean like consistently, like, oh, when you think Tech, you're going to be thinking league. Now, what position they're going to specialize in, I'm not sure. When we think of Georgia, we think of RBU. Ohio State, we think of wide receiver U, along with LSU. Defensive backs, we always think about, obviously, Ohio State. We think about LSU, too, there. Have to throw in Florida. They're usually pretty good when producing defensive backs. Quarterbacks lately has been Miami. So it's that one staple, like, what is Georgia Tech going to be known for? And to me, the character, the identity of this team, the makeup, is they want to dominate the line of scrimmage in the trenches, and they always have. So I feel like Georgia Tech's going to be known in a couple of years, if not next year, for their offensive line. What they can bring to the table, how well they play, and being able to get guys into the league that can go and play at a high level. Georgia's being obviously more known for this as well. Amarius Mims, Dylan Fairchild, Tate Ratledge. We can go on and on about Georgia players that have done it. Notre Dame is pretty much known as well for the offensive line. I think Tech's going to be next in line to be known for this. And he's going to be the face that shows everybody, hey, he came over from Middle Tennessee State. He played for us. He was a 2-time All-American, he's a 2-time All-ACC selection, a consistent All-American, and he went and he's dominating at the NFL level. He's going to be the player, I think, that changes the tide for Georgia Tech, and they're looked at in a different light when it goes to dominating in college, and they're going to go dominate in the NFL. Mark my words.